Chapter 1 Al-Istiqlal, The Creation, Tablet 5, verse 93 to verse 113. Nibiru. This star fleet of 11 ships from Tiamat was led by Kingu, the great emissary, which was once ruled by the Malachian deity Luna. The great ship Nibiru had 7 warships accompanying her, and they were launched at the 11 ships that were launched from Tiamat. Kingu was the name of the head defense force of Tiamat, and it later became the name of an imperfect planet, now called a moon, one of many moons, which was originally the companion planet of Tiamat before the crash of the satellite of Nibiru. The 11 ships which were launched from Tiamat at Nibiru were immediately detected by the force field of Nibiru and eliminated one of the 4 satellites that came with Nibiru from Marduk, called the North Wind, was lined directly for Tiamat. The impact of the north wind caused Tiamat to split into 2 parts because of the high explosives that the ship contained, called plutonium. The hole which the north wind bore in Tiamat caused the upper half of Tiamat to wallow in its orbit, setting large portions of it on fire. The north wind then came back around, shattering that half into pieces, making comets, of which Halley's comet is one, and asteroids, comet coming from the Greek cometes, long-haired star, from comet, hair. The length of time and a comet takes to complete its orbit is known as its period. Some comets have period of less than 7 years. Comets are considered as a part of the solar system, since they never leave the limits of the same system. The comet's tail always points away from the sun due to the pressure of the sun's light on the dust particles and is usually 5,000 miles in length. Comets are often caught by a planet's gravitational pull, which causes them to shift from their course. Many of the pieces of the comet that caught on fire formed the asteroid belt that is in the center of this solar system. The east wind, another tremendous ship from Marduk coming with Nibiru from Marduk, swung around and put a hole straight through the upper half of the planet. The planet Tiamat had turbulence and was unstable, while other planets nearby were still wobbling in their orbits. Tiamat was pulled in many directions on one side by the two larger planets Lamu, now called Mars, and Kishar, foremost of the farmlands, Jupiter on one side, and the two smaller planets Lahamu, Venus, and Mumu, one who was born, Mercury, on each other side, all pulling and tugging. Nibiru's 7 ships broke off into 2 separate fleets. The first 4 cycling the planet Tiamat, which is now called Ki, creating a net-like web, which was a magnetic field. One of the 3 warships from the second part of the fleet of 7 from Nibiru, located on the outskirts of the force field, then launched a bright flame of light, much like ball lightning. The ball lightning was filled with brilliance and it pierced straight down. Diagram 9. The east wind boring a hole through the upper half of the planet Tiamat. Tiamat getting a hole put in it by the east wind, one of the 4 satellites that crashed into Tiamat from Nibiru. East wind, north wind, west wind, Nibiru. Asteroids, comets, and meteorites from the shattered Tiamat and the debris of the hole bored through the planet Earth.